さて一丁決めてくるか。楽しんでもらえたか。さて一丁決めてくるか。楽しんでもらえたか。さて一丁決めてくるか。楽しんでもらえたか。
Oh shit, I forgot to take the dust cover off my mic. One moment. There we go. You probably can't tell any difference whatsoever. It's the difference between this is with the dust cover covering the microphone, and without. It's a very slight difference. It might actually be quite hard to differentiate it with the compression and whatnot. How you guys doing? How's it going? Man, what a difference a day can make. Yesterday I felt fucking awful. I was like fucking super stressed, and today I'm just like, yeah, it's alright, I'm doing alright. Sat outside for a while, basking in the sun. It was pretty good, pretty nice. My first sip of my cup of tea, and it's like the perfect temperature, and it's all the honey and oh. And I've also I've thought of a more eloquent solution to my effects problem, where I would have to juggle pressing multiple buttons to say, like, you know, go to this one, the internal monologue, to the courtroom, to the phone. I think that's the phone one, yeah. Yeah, I think. Is it? What's this one? Oh, that's like megaphone, and this is like actually on the phone. Okay. But yeah, now I just switch between the profiles rather than the turning the effects button on and off constantly. But knowing my muscle memory, I'll probably keep fucking pressing it anyway. Plus, it's not as far away either, so I can just press these buttons and it'll be like, whoa, look, now we're on the phone. Now we're doing some, whoa. Now we're in fucking T-Pain mode, boy. I have no idea what the hard tune's purpose is, really. It's such a fucking novel thing, and I can't remember if this is on the hard auto-tune or the natural auto-tune, but let me just put it this way, the natural auto-tune does not sound natural. So it's a bit redundant. Young Money, baby! Help if I turn my controller on, isn't it? Wouldn't it? Hello, Ollie. Hello, Danya. Hello, Dasamuka. Hello, Kyril. You haven't said hello yet, but I know you're there. I can see you. You can't hide from me. You thought you were safe. You were wrong. Oh, we're back to full lowercase man. Who talks a little bit like this because he's very scared. If I recall correctly, we did stop on something of a cliffhanger, but I can't remember what the cliffhanger was and where we have to go for it. As is customary. Okay. So, we met Regina. We met Regina. Regina, sorry. We met Regina. She wasn't too sad about her dad being murdered. She's in love with Max. Ben's puppet proposed to her. This is like a really fucking bad sitcom. Like a really fucking bad soap opera even. Someone dies, everybody's fucking professing their love to each other. It's fucking insane. Oh no, yes, that was it. It was him. Him! Are you him? Juice bottle. Oh, let's talk to, Ben about it first. The living embodiment of a stick man.
Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. You're clearly inept.
I would have thought he'd have something to say about that. What do you think of this? Oh my god, he doesn't fucking... You usually miss the right... There is no right time. You can say hello whenever. I mean, fucking OJ, for example, he comes in, he sits there for like an hour and a half before he says anything. There's absolutely no wrong time. We got a map. Ringmaster, cafeteria, yeah, we've been in all of... Oh. Acro. We haven't been to Acro. Where the fuck is that? Is that a person? Oh, acrobats. Right, okay, sorry. That just clicked. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Acrobats. Right, I get it. Wait, when they said him, they didn't mean Mo, did they? No, he doesn't. He's not gonna say anything. Okay. You know when the picture of the evidence doesn't pop up, they have nothing to say about it. Try present people. Thank you for reminding me that every single stream. And that's not sarcasm, because I genuinely do need you to remind me. What do you think about yourself? How are you feeling about yourself, buddy? I don't know. I've never thought about it. No. What about Max? No. Oh, why am I talking to him? We know that he won't talk to us without his fucking puppet, so... It's definitely not him. Let's ask her about the bottle. No. Why do I always end it in such fucking, like, stupid places? Oh, yeah, I'll remember. It's only a day. Fucking 24 hours pass and I'm, like, completely clueless. What do you think about Ben?
Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trilo, right?
Wait, we're the ones asking the questions around here. What about Mo? What do you think of Mo?
That's Mo! He's such a funny clown! He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now.
Since before you were born.
You was good friends with the ringmaster? My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust the circus to, it's definitely Mo.
Well, that's a motive right there for murder.
Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. He could most definitely not be the murderer whatsoever. There's no way. Don't you think so, Nick?
No comment. What about your dad? You don't seem at all phased about him.
After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room?
Oh, yeah, we've already done... Okay. That's how we found out about the room. What do you think of Gumshoe? You like Gumshoe? I like Gumshoe. A very lovable man. He seems like he gives good hugs, you know? He's quite a big boy. Really engulfs you in himself, you know? If the ringmaster trusts him that much, all that he needs to do is just sit and wait. Yeah. But he's impatient. Maybe he's getting old. I'm assuming we're gonna go talk to Max again. That's clearly what they want us to do. Is Gumshoe here, or did he... No, he's here. Okay. I can't ask him about anything, though, so... pointless. God, my hard drive was being so fucking weird earlier, and I don't know why. I would go to my I think I mentioned this last time. I would go to my downloads folder, and it would just take fucking forever to load. And I re-indexed my search thing, and that seems to fix it. But beforehand, the number of items indexed was like 450,000, and now it's like 14,000. So I'm like, I'm sorry, what? What the fuck was it indexing before? What is it not doing now? To jail we go. Okay. We needed a third piece of evidence, right? We're getting old. It's just like, because the moment I stop playing the game, like, it's practically, like, off my mind, you know? Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such.
Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. 6 month.
That's the truth, the whole truth?
What do you mean?
You just went to his office to negotiate your new yeah, we've already been through this. We can skip through it. It's fine.
No, I pressed the wrong button! Fucking hate this game. I'm not playing it anymore.
Can we have a skip button that isn't also just like back? Can I press like one of the trigger buttons maybe? No. Okay. Any proof that I did negotiate anything other than my salary? Was it this one? It was a week ago, yeah. Blah 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 blah. Then I think we bring up Ben. Okay.
Ben!
Magatama mechanics. Dude, Magatama mechanics. It's so in-depth, there are multiple mechanics. Bottle. Got him. This proves it.
Where did you get that?
Isn't it obvious that I found it in the cafeteria, Max? That You busted Ben over the head with this bottle, did you not? That's how the bottle broke. And that's why you were called to the ringmaster's room.
Fabulous! Absolutely fabulous!
You enjoying the fact that we're debunking your lies right now? Tell me.
The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in.
You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist?
You could put it that way.
Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man.
Oh, it's always the quiet ones. They got that look in their eyes, you know? About to start some shit.
We fought about my sweetie pie.
You mean Regina? Regina? Regina?
That ill-bred creep told me my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that?
Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben?
Told her that he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about?
All I could say is that he made me mad, and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me, and I realized that it was my chance.
Your chance? That's when I went to his room and laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie.
What?
The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I can't remember if this was his voice. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? Did you kill him? No, he's alive. Of course. Of course not. Stupid question.
What do you mean by shut him up?
You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word, not without Ben.
Trillo?
The puppet. The ventriloquist's puppet. His real name is Trilloquist.
But a puppet doesn't talk.
I know. That's why I hid it. It's a bit more like that, isn't it? I was going very soft and airy. It's a little more like this. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa...
Flapping off at the balsa?
I'd be screwed.
You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist's puppet?
You're so smart, sweetie.
Where did you hide him?
What? Sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you?
Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet.
Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets?
Don't call me that, please.
No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max. Your wish is my command.
You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam.
Then don't go hiding puppets. Okay, back to the room we go. Or not.
Huh, Ben's not here anymore. It's almost like he's an autonomous person with his own free will, and that he's not bound to one location. How weird is that?
Yeah, that's really fucking weird. It never happens in this world. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something.
It's cold out. He's probably in the tent.
Well, we don't want to... Okay.
What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress.
Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress.
What? Everybody loved the ringmaster. And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved.
Of course.
And now, Regina! Regina isn't here.
I'm not seeing how that's related. To the room. Are her and Ben gonna be in here, like, getting it off?
Regina, it's your father's office, for Christ's sake! He died yesterday!
Looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing.
Stop. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer?
I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters.
Yeah, but I would not put it past you to steal another one. You fucking criminal. You mean stole one of those posters?
Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room.
Trillo. Oh, the ventriloquist's puppet. It's been 30 seconds. How did you forget? Well, we've examined everything. So it's gonna tell us to... Yeah, okay. He's gonna be in here somewhere.
Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed. Just look at all the awards this circus has won. Fucking my fucking nose. Disgusting.
Like, all county quiz champions, Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined.
There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is...
That's Trillo! That's Ben's puppet!
I think you're right. I'll give it back to him later. You'll give it back to him now! Now!
Why do I have to carry this thing?
Because you're the one who decided to fucking steal shit. So if we get caught with this, my justification is gonna be, it's the child! She's trying to steal things! Take her, not me! I'm innocent! Bookshelf? Did I say bookshelf or did he say bookshelf? I might have just said bookshelf. I don't know, I've had bookshelves on the mind. I was like searching up fucking ruckus noises of like people being knocked into bookshelves and whatnot. For a dub I'm working on. And it's quite difficult to find very specific noises like that. Ugh. Where are we going? The dialogue said bookshelf. Okay, good. So I'm not completely useless.
Oh, where is he? Where's Ben? Ben?
Not you. Not you. You're not Ben. I spent like fucking hours tweaking like these punch sound effects just to make them sound like sufficiently punchy. I'm sorry. Hey, SN, how's it going, my friend? Welcome back. Where can a man find a good ruckus or... I know, right? I would love to make my own sounds, because I love when I can't find a sound and I think, oh fuck, I can recreate that myself and that'll be amazing. But for like really heavy sounds, that's really hard to do. Unless you like pitch something down, like, I don't know, like I record that and then I pitch it down so it sounds like heavier or something, you know? This is my fucking glasses case just fucking rocking on the desk. I might actually use that now that I've mentioned it. Oh god. Do you guys want to hear these punches that I've been working on? Want to hear how punchy they sound? I want to ask your opinion on it and whether you think it sounds sufficiently punchy. You ready? Listen. Okay. Listen to these.
Because the two of us could never have a fair fight.
Does that sound like someone getting their ass kicked? In a very brutal fashion. I hope so, because I've spent quite a long time. You know, I was listening to like the earlier versions that I made of it, and I was like, back then I was sort of satisfied with it, but listening to that version now versus the old ones, it's like, Jesus Christ. I could not have settled on the first... The first versions I made sounded like really fucking, they were a bit too fleshy sounding. It's hard to balance the sort of like, you know, punchiness with the sort of like crunchiness and fleshy. It's a lot of layers, I think it's like 5 or 6 sounds layered on top of each other. the sound of brains onto people. I want it to sound like he's literally crushing his face. He is collapsing his skull. And it's like punching a duck. That's the thing, because the guy who's getting punched has a higher voice, and it's quite hard to like make those sort of exacerbated noises.
Cause when you do like a higher voice, you know, usually your pitch just goes up, but when you shout with that voice, it just becomes really whiny. So to subsidize that, you gotta sound like more like this.
And then when you get hit, it's like very nasally, sort of very weird, specific sound.
What are we doing again? I'm fucking lost again. I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to find Ben. Where's Ben?
Ben, come home, Ben. Not you. Fuck you. In the cafeteria, maybe? We haven't looked there yet, have we? Oh, I went to the wrong place. This fucking movement system, I swear to God.
Oh, hey, Ben.
Hello.
Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Oh, I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. It's awfully silent there. Tell us what you know about the murder.
Do you know anything at all? Is your head completely fucking devoid of knowledge? Do you even have a brain?
I don't know. Help!
Well,
I don't know. Okay, we'll ask him this stuff first, and then we'll give him Trillo. You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yes. 4 years. He's the puppet. He's the real puppet. Trillo is the real man. They're playing pretend. He's pretending to be a real man, and Trillo's pretending to be a puppet.
I gotta admit, I'm kinda interested in this place as well. Mo is so funny, and Max is so amazing. Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I've ever seen.
Regina? I don't really like her too much.
Are you sure about that?
That's odd. Max said something about a confession of love.
We've already established this. It was the fucking puppet that did it.
There you go.
Ah, Ben! This is yours, isn't it?
Yes! That's mine!
Here you go!
Triloquist. What a shitty name. Alright, Maya, let's get going.
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben!
We all know we're not leaving. Okay. Are we? Okay, I guess we are. I thought fucking Trillo was gonna pop up.
So, Nick, where are we going next?
Let's see. Maybe we should go to...
Hey, wait!
Who said that?
What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench! What's your problem, anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
Ben? Is that you, Ben?
Oh, no! I would never!
It was me! Yeah, me! Down here!
Oh, we're back in fucking mini Von Karma territory.
You're Trillo?
That is Mr. Quiz to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect.
Not again. Mr. Quest. Is that better?
No! Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney!
Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised.
Jesus Christ, why is he just punching him in the fucking face?
But he was mocking me! Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal!
I'm sorry, Trillo.
Nick, what just happened? Trillo is still a puppy, right? Eventually.
Hey! Shut up! Who do you think you are, calling me a puppet?
Tell me about this. No, okay, he's still got nothing to fucking talk to us about. What about if I present, Regina?
Would you mind taking a look at this?
Okay, no, nothing at all. Alright, well, hold on a second. I'm gonna put some fucking shorts on. It's hot in here, man. Ow. Ow.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright, doo-doo-doo-doo.
My album's coming out next month. Thank you.
What happened?
Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me!
Trillo, you behave, young man.
Shut up, Wardy! What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man?
I guess so.
No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts.
Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet.
Don't you have some nerve pills or something to take right now?
These two are a really odd couple, aren't they, Nick? You think he fucks the puppet? I think so.
Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. The pea sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. He's giving me a rectal exam as we speak.
Your partner? You mean Ben?
Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of those dorks around here.
Oh my.
But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna.
You're...
Madonna?
Regina, my lovely Regina. She's stunning, right, Ben?
I'm not sure if I would go that far.
You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her.
Marry?
The ringmaster got knocked up inside his
Sorry, he got knocked. Sorry, slip of the tongue.
The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud.
Dude, he got fucking knocked up by Max. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that?
Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up! I I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened.
You were there?
If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts.
Please do.
You're going to marry Regina?
That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled.
She...
I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hit.
Oh. Is this an arranged marriage now? I see. You magnetized to some fascinating words. Well, it's because, like, sometimes the dialogue is, like, not finished when I start speaking. So my brain does a sort of, like, autocorrect. It's like, okay, logically I can see where this sentence is going, so I'll, like, try and fill it in as I go. But then you get oddities like knocked upside just turning into knocked up.
I know you think that, but...
But what?
I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song.
You gave her a song?
Well, I am a renowned tenor.
Holy shit! Did that come out of my mouth? I am going to sing to you!
You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs.
I dreamed a dream of times gone by. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to fuck me from behind.
The rest is private.
Well, the melody is pretty good.
But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. I think you need an abridged version for radio.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here.
Thanks. Now that Trillo's here.
Now that Trillo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now?
Hey, buttface! Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser?
I dedicate this song to everyone who didn't believe me.
You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all.
Trillo?
Enough jibba jabba. Jibba jabba.
Is he away from Boston?
Let's get to court already.
Hey! Wait a second!
Nick, what's going on? I'm so confused.
He's a witness for tomorrow's trial.
Ah!
My throat already. Whomst.
What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo?
Quite a pair of those two.
Is it a monkey? Monkey! Ah! It's a monkey! Oh no. Now what?
Ah! Yow! Gong! Gong!
Did he steal my attorney's badge? No! Not my attorney's badge! How are people gonna know I'm an attorney now? No!
Hey, welcome back, Nick. To the land of the living.
That monkey!
Ah! My badge! That
monkey stole it!
What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina!
You! That monkey! Monkey!
Monkey. You have shown me monkey.
Hey, no need to get angry, okay?
But my attorney's badge!
Don't worry, I'll help you out. I'll make you one out of tinfoil. That'll do, right? It doesn't really mean anything anyway.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? Exactly! How can I walk up to people and be like, I'm an attorney? Did you know? I went to law school. I was a very privileged little boy. The smuggest grin on his face.
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is
Monkey! Monkey! She said monkey!
Monkey.
Monkey. I'm alright. I'm just. Oh god, I'm in fucking hysterics. This is really a circus. They're really fucking living up to their title. Get me out of this fucking madhouse. The monkey is called Money?
yes.
The rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back?
I'll see what I can do. It may take 3 to 4 days. I'll mail it to you. You might have to wash it though. Even I have money problems.
Huh?
Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to.
I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see.
Go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. Oh god, God forbid I spare my fucking vocal cords.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean hanging around? Do you not know how puppets work? Are you a child?
I mean, she kind of is a child. She's at what? She's like 16, right?
Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me.
Trillo told you he was in love with you?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. He wants me to fuck him from behind.
Remind me to clip that at the end of the stream. I gotta put that on the highlights channel.
Wait, what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo.
Like sand through the hourglass. So were the days of the circus.
Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage.
Ah, Max only talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly.
Because apparently her opinion is completely void.
So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me?
You're not even going out. Isn't that a bit fast? I know we've never been in relations before, but will you marry me?
I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo?
Maybe go out with one of them first. Wait, you do realize that Trillo is a puppet?
I don't care that he's a bit stiff. In fact, I rather like that in a man.
Oh boy.
It's one of his defining features. He's got a big wooden... He's got a big wooden... Sure, the splinters are a nightmare, but when he shoves it in my... There's nothing like it in the world.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I gotta go see fucking Mo, don't we? That's not the button.
That's the button.
Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
He's been here for fucking hours.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier.
Well, he wouldn't fucking tell us anything. What else am I supposed to do? I tend to wonder how he flashes it every time since it's right there on his clothes. He does what, Danya drew. Which I fucking love, by the way. It captures the sort of, the look of, that I imagine he has on his face when he says it. I'm an attorney. He just, picks it off his jacket and shows them. Do you think he fucks that? Oh god, those sketches make my fucking day, honestly.
I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct.
Why are you laughing, Phoenix?
No reason.
Oh my! If he didn't Mr. Right all the time! It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How do you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you?
I kind of love doing that voice. I kind of love doing that laugh. It's so fucking chaotic. It's like true chaos. I gotta do a good, Joker laugh, do you think?
So, about Regina.
Regina is such a pure, innocent child.
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top.
Sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world?
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day.
See, even I missed out the word funny because I don't think he's fucking funny.
The funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life.
I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist's puppet.
Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications.
This lisp is quite hard to determine where it falls. I'm just sort of haphazardly throwing it into the dialogue.
Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Oh, yes, money!
Oh my god, how am I supposed to say that? Oh, Iona von Karma 1. There we go, I got it. Iona von Karma 1, thank you for the follow, my friend.
He stole my attorney's badge!
Well, money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him.
Aren't we all?
Huh? Why's that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Fuck you.
Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Thanks, my dude. I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
And who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying.
You mean right now?
Of course! Shall we go?
I mixed up the N and A and O. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I'll go now. I got nothing else to do. Oh, did I? Enoa. Oh, I did. Why did I mess that up? Enoa von Karma. Thank you. It's quite difficult to, because there's only a certain, as a human being with physical vocal cords, I'm limited in my range, so I have to find unique ways to voice different people.
This is it! What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe.
Don't be such a wimp! You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs!
Help me! I'm dying!
Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room.
Acro?
He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today.
Eh? That's a big pile of shit over in the corner. Does he ever clean up after the monkey?
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there.
Wait, Phoenix? What?
Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Pain in the arse. Right in me fucking arse.
Alright. Oh, he lifts. He's got a barbell. Look around. Everything he's got is for upper body training.
Including the tuba? Is that for upper body training?
Wait a second. These are the same machines I see on TV all the time.
Hey, Nick.
What?
I don't have this one. This barbell here is a new model.
What, you're into fucking lifting? With your scrawny ass little arms? Okay, that's believable. Gikaiju, thank you for the follow, my friend. Gikaiju.
Don't overdo it, Maya. You don't want to end up a muscle woman.
Why not? There's something wrong with muscly women, Phoenix? Do they intimidate you?
Yes, they do. This bed is incredibly well made. It's almost like a maid made it up. Even the laundry on top of the bed is folded perfectly.
Nick, there's nothing unusual about that at all. It's how things are supposed to be. Not everyone's a scruffy fuck like you.
Can a man respect another man for doing something said man cannot do?
It's a monkey calendar.
Monkey. Whoever's in this room must really love monkeys.
Maybe a little too much. Do you think he fucks the monkey?
Why do you keep asking me that, Maya? Keep asking me these weird fucking questions.
Maybe a little too much. Wow, I just realized that the year is almost over. Amazing how time flies.
Yeah, 1 year closer to the grave. Isn't it wonderful?
It's been one wild year, especially the last part.
Well, we still got one last person to help this year, Max.
Oh, Max. That's who we're helping. Why'd you call me Max, Maya?
Sorry, I forgot punctuation. Hey, the net's ripped. Money must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore.
The net looks fine to me. You really think that he plays basketball?
I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know?
Phoenix probably think about what happens when Maya chills. And how stretchy. Ew.
You're joking, right? You think the money has got proverbial... You think the monkey has got proverbial game?
Of course! That monkey doesn't...
She said that monkey doesn't fuck around.
That monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Check it, yo. Yo, wiki wiki wow wow.
Well, a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. I don't know what that is.
Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch.
And look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy.
Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here.
Thanks. You really saved me.
Did you know that I'm an attorney?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah. Check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation.
Do you think we'll win in court?
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Hey, we got there. We got there.
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we still got a magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow.
Fade to black. To be continued. Yeah. Great, great. So I still have like... So I've filled the A and B parts of my sampler, but I still have 4 extra samples that I can assign on my C profile. I know that made no sense because I'm talking about like the hardware. The way it works is you have like an A profile and that has 4 assignments. Then you have a B profile which changes the buttons to different things, and then a C. I hope that makes sense. But the C one is still completely empty.
Good morning, Max.
Max?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. He's about to get thrown into fucking jail.
Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you gotta make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It won't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says, and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie.
What is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
No.
I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-da. Oh, finally, we're in court again.
And now the case of one... What?
Your Honor, get on with it.
Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. What a fucking hillbilly name.
So?
Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name.
No, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly.
What are you gonna against Billy Bob Jones?
Yo, Billy Bob Jones, call him up to the stand.
Wonder if that is our advantage.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Eh? Eh? It's my worst. I hate voicing that. Eh?
That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Oh, snap! Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
I'm not on trial.
Me? Guilty?
Ah! It will be my ultimate revenge.
But it's not like it'll bring her dad back.
There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap this waste of time.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now!
There he is.
Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir.
Why do you keep calling her sir? It's a woman, you know?
All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony.
Fucking mouth breather.
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15.
Okay, Didn't Max say something? Now this is me just I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty certain Max said when he recorded the events, and I think this is going to come up in his testimony, he said that it was still snowing outside or something when the ringmaster went outside. I don't know.
The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Nasty way to go. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence.
Blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. I was watching clips from the live-action movie of the Ace Attorney, and I can't get over how fucking weird Phoenix is. Like his hairline isn't like the shape of it is fine. It's just like how it's like a couple centimeters too far forward, so he hasn't got like enough forehead. Do you know what I mean?
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40, making it extremely cold out.
Let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did you no, I didn't watch the movie. I was just watching a clip. Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime?
Well, he's saying I gotta look at the court record, so I'm gonna look at the court record. I wanna show this art. That Danya drew. It's so good. Was it Phoenix who asked, or was it Maya? I could have sworn it was Maya, but it works either way. I feel like Phoenix is usually the straight man, and Maya says the absurdities. But it works either way. Okay. Snow is falling until 9:40 p.m. What do I have to look at?
Monkey. Monkey.
This monkey is a contradiction to your testimony! Whatever. We'll go through this first, see if there's anything else.
All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines.
When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and the victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regin the tiger was there as well.
But not the monkey. Not the monkey. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? And Acro, the person?
When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wrist.
Oh no, it was his!
Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
The practice session broke up around 10 p.m.
Right. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
It seems that they were negotiating Max's salary.
Also, if you finish any of those sketches, by the way, I'll happily throw you some money for them, by the way. Oh.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage.
The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m.
I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay. Not a problem, pal. Let me just pull something out of my ass real quick. We got a victim that told us... Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
You don't get to decide this.
What? What? No, 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 no.
Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
What the fuck? You can't just do that. You can't just say, no, fuck it, we're not talking about this.
A wooden box?
That's right. Your ear's broken or something? The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Carrying the box?
Carrying the box, huh?
Sorry. It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say?
Have we opened it to see what was inside?
This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions.
Contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open.
I know, but like, I would like to pay you back, just because I feel like it's always. I know people don't always ask for money, but like I said, it's like when I get subs, when someone shows that they're willing to pay you for something, I think it helps with motivation sometimes. You know, it can make you feel a little bit more motivated to do things, which is always good.
All that was inside was this little bottle.
What? That was all that was. The fucking box was just really fucking heavy.
Bottle? What is that, detective?
Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's cocaine. The good shit, too. I tried it out in the station. I was off the fucking walls.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning.
Probably. Because everything has to mean something.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
I mean, I literally just looked at it. not very intensive homework.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it's something with,
Wait, something the penetrator? Oh. Why did I read that as penetrator?
I think it'll be a penetrating. My theory is something the perpetrator ran off with.
God, got a lot of Freudian slips today.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. The great penetrator. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up things with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet. I'm fucking old. Give me some time.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
Well, I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
He does. He looks sensitive, doesn't he?
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well.
Oh, no.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me? What is this little child doing in the courtroom? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
Do you not... Are you out of the loop here, Judgy? Do you need someone to fucking explain to you what a ventriloquist is?
That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song.
Oh, here he goes again.
The world of the law.
Wait, no, I need my proper...
The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Well, what do you think?
Let me turn the game audio back on. There we go.
It had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face. On the off chance swelling would help. You know what your nose is. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying things that flashes into...
Wait, celebrities must really enjoy saying... Oh, okay.
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order, order! I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me. Sir, I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Ow!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max.
Max, with his extremely effeminate looking lips.
Heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactic heading toward the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat? It's rather stylish.
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Okay.
Let's poke holes in this mother...
Yep. The clown. You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is all running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy. He is in his, he's in his 40s, 50s now? He's getting up there.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened?
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Objection, cunt. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Probably not.
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup.
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you.
Nick, I think you should pull your dick out in the court. I think that would be really cool. Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions.
Look, I'm just pressing on everything. It's what I do. It's what you're supposed to do. The game chastises you if you don't do that. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense, and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss here?
Ben only saw Max. Oh, right. Max went with the fucking dude, didn't he? He went with the ringmaster. That's what Max said anyway.
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen?
I hope I'm right. Because I haven't saved in a while. Oh, it's only one thing off. This dude.
That's the victim. Now I'm going to save when it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Better late than never.
That's correct. Oh, he's smiling. You know it's right. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galacta was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony.
Fuck.
And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony.
Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? What? Sorry, I ran out of breath there. Would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge, I mean the clown.
Okay. So we gotta find something to contradict here. With the stooge. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why?
Why?
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. I actually have no idea. I have no fucking clue. Waiting for Regina? But is that something that we can point out?
Once we got back to the lodging house, I ditched him and went about over there.
I can't remember what he said.
To do some thinking, of course.
Oh yeah, I didn't even fucking look at the ring. Oh. From T to R. From Trillo to Regina. He was the one heading that way. How could that bug not be the killer? But how can I point that out in any way? I think because, like, the picture isn't, like, completely clear in my head. I can't remember exactly where everybody is supposed to be. So I'm having a hard time, like, pointing at a contradiction. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge, I mean clean. Do we have, like, a time of event? Lawrence Curls. Good to know. A pleasant stooge of a clown. So, the monkey clearly stole the ring off of, Ben at some point. Yeah, but what does that have to do? It's not a contradiction, is it? He doesn't say what he was doing there in the statement. And it's irrelevant, surely. I mean, I can see what happens. If it's relevant, I'm gonna shit my pants. Yeah, no.
It has nothing to do with it, Your Honor. Just blowing smoke up my ass.
Not the statement, yes, but the explanation said he's thinking. Yeah, but it has to be something in the actual statement. It can't be something in the pressing. It has to be something that is actually said on screen. If it's not said directly in front of you, you can't point it out as a contradiction. Even if there is a contradiction when they... That's when I saw Max headed towards the scene of the crime. And at the crime scene... Orange juice bottle that was broken on the cafeteria floor. Map of the Berry Big Circus. I feel like this is going to be important somehow. They went together to the ringmaster's room. Somebody else should have seen him. I'm gonna see if we can press him again, because we had multiple options, didn't we? For this? No? Okay. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? I think that's the statement that we want to work off of. Okay, this is gonna be a big hunch. Please work. Fuck, no! Ah! I wanted to point out I want to point out the fact that if it was him, multiple other people should have seen him on his way out. Because you have to go through the big tent. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max headed towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? I feel like that's the statement we have to focus on. You didn't see Mr. Barry go there? I'm grasping at straws now. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, I've pressed everything. As is customary, because I know this game likes to fuck you if you don't do that. So, oh, you didn't press on this once. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe press on the last one. Maybe I didn't do that. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? Oh, I might not have done this one.
I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
Oh, I didn't press this one, did I? Ah, it's every fucking time.
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m. So you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you'd just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
This is our prompt right here.
Mr. Phoenix, right. You can do without your we can all do without your offhand theories.
Fuck you, Von Karma. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold of night?
Of that night, Regina. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right up in front of him, I doubt he would even paid them a second thought.
That makes perfect sense.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the— Ow!
There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Ah,
Pain!
Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance of the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose? You're a fucking puppet!
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. That's next week, young man. Now wait your turn.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain.
Humph. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Looking forward to it.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her.
Yeah, okay, so the monkey snatched it and he chased after the monkey, and therefore his testimony is bullshit.
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You're fucking lying. You were going to propose? You? A puppet? Why, I never.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. I was a bigot. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
She's, no, Judge, no, I don't think so.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination. Oh, God, my fucking life.
What was with that sigh at the end?
Can you hear my vocal cords are just fucking dying? I'm gonna take a drink. Ugh. Press everything. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina?
Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it. That's the truth. I even had something to give her.
I know what we're gonna do. You know what? I might just fucking skip out. Yeah, okay, it's an engagement ring. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna skip out on pushing these. Pain equals bad. Push on anyway. Go! Go! It may be something of a joke, but this is a historical moment. The first time that a puppet has ever Ow!
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here.
Yes. Hey, Ellie. How's it going? She's back.
Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Is going? It's better than not going.
I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Plus, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still have got it in my pocket.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
'Cause I got it, bitch!
Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? I swiped this out of your pocket.
What is it?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Looks like they're gonna double team me now. No! No! My worst nightmare. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah! That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
How about me? I'm doing alright. I had a pretty shitty Monday, but for a Tuesday, this day's going pretty well.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in... Sorry.
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
That's you. That's how stupid you sound.
Why then do I have it right here?
My favorite pastime is doing an impression of somebody doing an impression of somebody else.
What is going on here?
And you've got Phoenix doing an impression of the judge.
What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room where they put money like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo! When was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details. I can't jack off to this.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
It's so clearly not him. They give him the poutiest fucking lips.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
You didn't remember that? You're only just now remembering it?
Ben, what's with you? Ah, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
It has a flaw. He doesn't exercise enough. Can't it be both? Can't we insult him and point out the flaw in his testimony?
There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However,
The witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Casually got his hand up fucking the puppet's ass.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. The witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I've told you so many times. You'd think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story. You've already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure it'll change some more.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah!
We're the best of friends, we're gonna figure it out together.
I give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those three ridiculous symbols. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran out less than a minute after I saw Max.
And Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
You need a spin-off game of the Whip Lady where instead of a... Fucking whip him. Whip him into submission. Sorry. That's the only thing I hate about this compressor is that, like, it makes my quiet stuff louder. So, like, which is great for my voice because it means that everything evens out a little bit more. But if I, like, if I'm talking and I tap something on my desk, it's like fucking way louder than it should be. Objection, objection. Hold it, hold it, hold it. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped past me?
You don't actually have 4 eyes.
4 eyes, there's an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose.
They're not real! They're made of wood!
You dense motherfucker, they're made of wood! Yikes. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo.
That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night.
You think you saw him. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night.
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense. Especially since he was waiting for Regina.
He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes.
I'm defending this man right here.
I can't remember what he sort of sounds like this, I think. I don't really remember. I keep forgetting his voice. It's kind of Sonic-esque, but I don't know.
About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
What time is it? Let me,
It was 10:10 p.m.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right. 0 plus 10 equals 10. You know?
It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trillo.
Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist's act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of his testimony. Ben's half of the comedy act. Shit, I don't know, actually. Sorry, I'm still in the internal monologue voice. Yeah, I would. The greeting, the Ben half is obviously the joke option. This is me saying absolutely nothing, so it's gotta be the greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
It's wrong than believing a puppet, yeah, but we're just glossing over that at the moment. Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Yeah, I was thinking that also. Totally, definitely. Shut up. I was definitely thinking that.
Why would it strike you as strange?
exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand.
Ow! That hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trillo would ever say anything nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one.
I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene.
You're 100% sure of what you just said.
I told you already, jeez! I'm 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right?
There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
What were they again? Come on, guys, say them. Silk, hat, cloak, roses, something.
Those three ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll ask with a chorus. Everyone together now.
Silk hat,
Cloak!
white roses.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you?
But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere.
I agree. But do we have the proof to make something stick?
All we can do is try, right, Nick? You've gotta have something that will prove useful.
Alright, time to go to work.
The glass bottle. The glass bottle. He literally got bonked on the fucking head by, Max that night. Why would he say anything nice to him? Alright, I'm gonna use that. And hope for the best. Yes! Baby!
Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
A disagreement doesn't usually end with someone getting clonked over the head.
You know how fucking hard it is to break a bottle on someone's head? You would do some serious fucking damage.
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ow!
Before you handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Cordial. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Maya tried bonging. Bong.
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quest. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
Can I? Oh, fuck. He saw a different person. I want to think he saw a different person. Yeah, it's definitely he saw a different person. But I don't have any evidence to back that up right now.
It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Bitch. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet someone who it was that he saw that evening, whoever it was, blah 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 blah, or good evening as he put it.
What in the world? You...
The witness doesn't know anything about baseball.
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening then?
Oh, fuck. Are we just gonna say that they actually saw Regina? Please? Please be right.
This is the person that the witness felt the need to greet that night.
How about it, Mr. Quist?
I don't like the vagueness of this. Yeah. I fucked that one up.
How about you stop asking me these ridiculous questions? You can show me all that crappy pictures you like. There's not one I wouldn't greet. What the oak are you doing, Woodman?
Probably the ringmaster. Shit. Well, we're a bit late on that.
You better not say. Trillo, watch your mouth.
Okay. Sorry about that, Trillo.
Order! Order! There will be order in my courtroom. Mr. Wright?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it.
You better rethink this line of questioning before I lose my patience with you.
Can I save? Can I save? No? Okay, well, we're just going out on a limb. Whoa, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer is what we're doing. Please, please, please.
Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute!
What? Judge? Judge? We just had this conversation and you said no and you called me a dumbass and now you're like,
Oh, it must be her. Pretty please.
No, Your Honor, it's not Regina.
nice to know that I'm as stupid as the judge though.
If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Yeah, but he would have greeted her at first.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Is that correct?
No.
Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Order, order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
If your first assumption was that it was someone else, then it couldn't have been quite as identifiable as you make it out to be. You're like, oh yeah, well, I know what he was wearing. It was so clearly him. It's like, well, you thought it was somebody else at first.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist? Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night.
You literally just said it was Russell Berry.
The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols.
Don't make him say it again.
All right, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ah!
Yes, we know.
the silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone can wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
That won't do. If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
He's being rude to the clown. Have animosity to me. And if it's Regina, they'd be on the...
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but
But?
who that person was can only be answered by the next of witness.
huh?
Stop.
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly established one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
I feel like her voice is constantly changing.
Very well.
The only people's voices who stay fairly consistent are like the extreme ones.
Like
Maya and...
The judge.
And, Phoenix, which is basically just me, but with a bit more of a twang to it, you know?
The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
Bang that gavel, baby.
To be continued.
And you know what that means? I'm gonna have to end it here. I think, again, like I think I've said before. In fact, I'm almost certain I've said before. I want to try and end it in convenient places, if I can. So, like, right now is a good place to end. Even if we haven't gone to like 3 hours, I think it's still all right. I guess. I hope so. Let me just share this with you guys real quick. Maybe I should be an opera singer. What do you think?
Do you think I could be an opera singer?
Oh god. Let me see if anybody else is streaming. We will look at the recommended... Oh, no recommended small communities. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Let's raid, Shears? Shearers? I think she said it was Shears. She's playing Genshin Impact, which I have never played, because I refuse to give Tencent my information. Although they probably already have it, let's be honest. Still the Von Carmel voice chord, but female version. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm trying.
Because Von Karma is very much he's very much down here. Whereas she's sort of like here, but she falls into Von Karma every once in a while.
You know? Well, thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you had a good time. I hope so. Damn well hope so. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. And yeah, if you're new here, I stream every day at 5 p.m. GMT. And yeah, except for the weekends. I don't stream on the weekends. But I will see you. Thank you, Danya, for the wonderful pieces of art again. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, be nice, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, bye-bye.